Hello, and welcome to Paul Takes on the News. So today we're going to discuss that Kathy Griffin incident where she posted a severed head of Donald Trump. What do I think of that? Well, I think it's completely disgusting and in really bad taste. One thing for sure is if the Republicans had done that with Trump or with Obama, there would be riots in the streets. People would be so upset. People are upset now, I'm sure, and they have a right to be upset. It was disgusting. Am I upset? Personally, no, I am not. And I'll tell you why. Well, first, when I heard the news, I'm like, oh my God, that's disgusting. That's crazy. Who would air that? Who would show those pictures? I mean, Kathy Griffin, she's a comedian. I don't really expect that much from her. I don't think she's like this genius or some diplomat or somebody. She's a comedian, and she's probably of average Democrat intelligence, just not high. So I didn't really, I don't think really, I don't have to respect her work or her judgment in every sense of the world, everything she does. So I think that being a comedian, sometimes you cross a line by accident, or sometimes you're not thinking about what you're doing. They're just not that bright. They're going for the laugh effect, the shock effect. I'm disappointed. It was bad taste, and she apologized right after. But I was really like, who would post that? Was CNN doing that? Did CNN post these pictures? I mean, what kind of crazy show? And I was thinking maybe it was one of those morning talk shows. They're silly and they'll do stupid things. Maybe they did. And I'm like, wow, why would they? Some talk show, I'm not sure what show she's on, The View or something. But thinking, well, how did that get past management and the director and the producers and editing and all that stuff? How did that come out? How did they put this out there? So I had to look up where was it released, because I wanted to see who was the dumbasses that put it out there. It turned out it was released by TMZ. And TMZ, they're like, you probably heard of them, but if you haven't, they're like a gossip TV show where they look for dirt. They're almost like the Inquirer, where they're looking for celebrity dirt stuff and they're pulling stuff out. So they had found these pictures that were not released. They were from this famous photographer. Let me find the name. I want to share in case you want to know who it is that's doing this crazy stuff. Okay, so the photographer is they call her or him Tyler. I guess it's a female. I don't know. Tyler Shields, the famed photographer Tyler Shields at that. So she was doing a photo shoot with this photographer Tyler Shields, and I don't know what they were planning on doing with it. I would like to think that maybe after they saw it, you're like, this is not a good idea. Maybe in theory they saw ahead, this would be fun to do, but I would hope they would think, well, this is just ridiculous. This is over the top. So they didn't release it. So you can't say what they were going to do with it. It was in bad taste. It was terrible. I mean, it was dumb, but people make mistakes. People go too far. They didn't release the picture. That to me is the important thing. They didn't release it, and it wasn't by some program TV show that had released it and showed us like, hey, look what we're doing. This is a fun gig we're doing. No, it wasn't like Saturday Night Live or anybody. So I'm gonna give her a slide on this one. I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. It is in poor taste. And if you want to say, you know what, she's an idiot, I'm not gonna watch her shows anymore. That's fine. Do I think she should be banned or anything? No, I don't. I don't think that this ruling power of some people, some elitists saying, well, this is good, this is bad, we're going to keep you, we're going to fire you. Now, granted, would you want to hire her at this point? No. You don't want her representing your programming. So, I can understand that for sure. Would I blacklist her? Personally, if somebody wants to hire her, by all means, she wants to do stand-up comedy, hey, I think she's funny, I'd probably watch her because I think she is funny. And I don't think, like I said, I don't count on every comedian, every celebrity or football player or baseball player as being a role model is going to be perfect. If they're funny and you enjoy their comedy, hey, cool. If they're eating babies, then well, wait a minute, that'd be too much. But people do make mistakes. Like I said, if it was a Republican doing that to to Obama or Clinton or somebody, yeah, it would be over. It would be over. The whole world would be exploded, and it'd be terrible, and it'd be on every major news channel. And I think it is now, but it wasn't released. It was a comedian, you know. I mean, you know, if you want to boycott her, fine. She doesn't represent the Democratic Party. It's not like she, you know, the Democrats say, "Hey, this is what we're going to put out. This is going to be our program." Which I don't think it is. But I don't think they're that stupid. Well, then again, we're talking about the Democrats. But no, I'm going to give them a benefit of the doubt. The benefit of the doubt and say they probably did not have anything to do with this. It was probably her trying to do some, or maybe it was the photographer's idea. Thought this would be a funny thing, but they didn't release it, so we don't know what they were going to do with it. I'm going to give her a slide on this one. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't hire her. Don't get me wrong. At this point, as a news or something that represent my programming, yeah, I've had a comedy club. Sure, she could go. I don't care. Maybe 6 months after all blows over. Something like this could ruin her career. Remember Sinead O'Connor, which I really liked until she got on Saturday Night Live and ripped the Pope's picture, and that basically ruined her career. So this could be really bad for her, and I feel bad because I'm sure she apologized right away. The picture wasn't released, so I'm not going to go over the top with this. But you know, this is not the Democrats, though. This is just one person doing something stupid. That's just my opinion. Well, thank you for watching Politics on the News. Please hit like and subscribe and tell all your friends and share and all that stuff. Thank you.